Hi and welcome back to my tricycle life. So this is going to be a small, hopefully a small video, a small Q&A. I was doing some bicycle repair for a customer of mine, so I thought I might stop for a few minutes and make this video. So I've been talking about doing this video for like over 2 minutes now. I just decided to try it out and see where it goes. So, I suppose I'll begin from the beginning. So my bicycle history started out in middle school. I just basically had a couple surgeries to help me walk better. Up until that point, I've been in a wheelchair, or walking behind a walker. At this juncture in my life, I was a loner, but not by choice, because at the time my peers, because of my disability, it's mainly, as you can see, or in my other videos, it's mainly physical disability. I do have some learning disabilities, but not too much compared to other people that have the same disability. So I do consider myself very lucky, and I'm kind of called the high functioning. So I know that that term might not be used a lot now, but which is fine. Anyway, up until that point, like I said, I was in a wheelchair or walking behind a walker. I really wanted to be like my other peers. I wanted to walk. I also had a very bad speech problem. So that made it hard to communicate and talk to other people. I think that's what deterred a lot of my peers to stay away from me, because I imagine at that point in time, because of what people don't know about many different handicaps, that perhaps I was more mentally disabled, and they either were scared of that, or who knows. There's a lot of different things that goes on in someone's head that stops them from saying hi, or wondering more about that person. And that is totally natural, and I learned that quite quick, that's the main issue. Was people are taught that don't ask questions, don't point, don't stare. And for me, I recognized quite quick that I prefer people asking questions and coming over and saying hi, and that would make my day. But so at that point in time, I got an opportunity to have a surgery to help me walk better without a walker. Even though that there was a high chance that surgery was gonna backfire, and the doctor even said that most likely it was going to, but still, it was still a choice, something to try. Anyway, at that point, we went through a number of different surgeries before that, and in certain ways or another, they didn't quite work, and there was complications. This time, my mom gave me the choice to have the surgery or not. and I decided to go through it. So I went through the surgery. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail how and what they did. Anyway, I had 3 years of physical therapy 3 times a week. I got obviously stronger, and I got enough balance to get around. Right around that time, it was middle school anyway, and I would essentially walk behind my wheelchair or whatever I had at the time, or just kind of hang onto the walls and walk that way. I made friends with the outcast group in my school, which that encouraged me to want to walk more and be more sociable. For that, I was lucky to have those people in my life. So even though that, I did sometimes act, like an outcast, but still, they were, those people were very good friends and encouraged me along the way to be, to walk better and to be more active, despite my handicap. Plus, they didn't see, my handicap to be a handicap. So, around that time, I was lucky enough to have a very cool teacher that introduced me to tricycle riding, and I got very into tricycle riding because it was one of the tools that allowed me to feel like I was I blended in. I did not have a handicap, and I rode more, not perfect because it was a trike, and I didn't have a lot of balance, so I relied heavily on the trike to balance me. I did fall a lot because of it, because I would want to max out the bike a lot, and I was just learning how to turn the trike. And if anybody that ever rode a trike before would know that they flip over so easy if you don't lean into the turn. And me being a kid at the time, I would constantly make that mistake and crash at least 2 or 3 times a week, if not more. And then through the years, I understood how to modify it, make it better, make it more comfortable. Quickly, I maxed out what that style of design bike could do. A couple years later, I got introduced to a style of a trike that was called a recumbent, and what that allowed me to do was have a more comfortable ride longer distance. So I started to applying what I knew of modification to that bike, and sure enough, I found a bike style that was able to keep up with my what I wanted to do, as in going faster, going down hills, safely without crashing. I was able to go 20 plus miles a day, and that was great. And I still like to go on long rides today. So that kind of brings me to now, not in detail of course, I know I left a lot of stuff out, but I'm trying to do this video to where I purposely did that so you can ask me questions, not so personal questions that, I'm not gonna answer, but, like, I'm sure by making this video, it's gonna open up the door to, questions that people wanted to ask but haven't got the opportunity to. And that's what I'm trying to do, even though, I'm making these videos and on this channel and everything else, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to encourage people to get out there and get a track of their own, and to be in a way, to be more independent despite their own disabilities and shortcomings. Call it inspirational, call it what you will, but my long-term goal is to pave the way to another person that may get out there to ride a bike and feel free and feel more independent. And if I do that to a handful of people, that's enough for me. If you like this video and want to see or to even wonder of, if you have a question that you want to ask, please feel free to comment down below, or I will be trying to and be more active online. So again, if you want me to answer a certain question, comment down below, or even if you know somebody that could benefit from this video, to encourage them to get out more, please share this video. I would very much like that. And even if they have questions of their own, shoot them my way, so they know that somebody out there is doing the same thing that they want to, but not know where to start. So with that said, bye for now.